So, with this latest chapter, we are able to see the display of Kaiju No.8 power based on the beginning of this chapter because it says Japanese oldest number weapon craft from the replica of Kaiju No.1. And we see that the captain of the division first team, he's able to open his eyes and we see that his eyelids change into a different form. And now he is taking this fight 100% seriously because Kaiju No.9, he wasn't unable to see all of these attacks that the captain is able to display on because he is just like, this isn't right. I thought I learned a way to go and avoid all his attacks. And we see a whole bunch of like just blows and explosions that's happening around Kaiju No.9's body. And he's saying that I can't dodge. And he's like, he's getting faster. And this is not the way that I suspected. And you keep seeing like his face is being blown up in half because the captain, he is not giving up. He is just continuously throwing ass whoopings from left to right everywhere to the point where Kaiju No.9, he's just having a difficult time and he is just not having it. So we see that Kikaru's dad, he explains Kaiju No.1's abilities and powers, which is called the future sight, which it visualizes the single life form of the brain and it imitates the physical activity. It allows you to predict the life form's actions before the body even moves. The record shows that it is quite a foursome for kaijus and that it's unleashed an escapable attack. So which means that the captain, he's able to predict what Kaiju No.9 is able to do before he even does it, because he can able to read the brain that is sending to Kaiju's No.9's body to be like, okay, I need to go this, I need to move the legs, I need to move my arms, I need to move my side, I need to go this direction, because remember, the brain is the main resource on how your body is able to move. So since the captain, he has the ability to see and predict anyone's movements, he's able to go ahead and pretty much counter and go in to attack you before you even decide to go ahead and try to defend yourself or try to go away or even send an attack at him, because he will always avoid it and counter it with his own attack. It's kind of like the Sharingan. But not only that he's able to locate and predict the people's movement, he also is able enough to have X-ray visions because he was able to locate Kaiju No.9's core. So while he was able to locate Kaiju No.9's core, he was able to do one of his techniques that was able to do multiple slashes and cut straight through Kaiju No.9's body, and everyone's in shock because the amount of speed and the force and everything, and Kaiju No.9 just exploded. And we see that Naramu is actually just walking away like nothing happened, looking like a whole badass. And then so we see that Kaiju No.8 and the first captain of the first division, they're all just pretty much getting praised and being celebrated because they're able to defeat Kaiju No.9, because the rest of his clones are all being faded away from that area where the first captain division is. So while they're in mid-celebration, Kikaru advised everyone like, hey, there's still ants kaijus on my side. So everyone else, they're going ahead and fighting and taking care of those ant kaijus. And then we see that Kikaru's dad, he's admiring the new generation and how they are exceeding expectations like the old generations. So while that's going on, we get a panel where we see that the first captain and Kaiju No.8, they're side by side and saying that the mission has been completed. Kafka transformed back into his human self and he does a fist bump with Kikaru because they officially are done. The mission has been completed. Everyone is praising Kafka, Kikaru, and the first captain for all what they have done, and everyone's celebrating. Kikaru's crying because she's done a really great job. But then we see that the first captain is just like, what is Kaiju No.9's real deal? Because he's saying that What was the thing of his goal? What was his real reason? Just to get Kaiju number 8? He was like, I don't believe that. So Kaiju number 9 says that, too bad, Kaiju number 8, it wasn't my ability to able to kill you, but I will carry out my other goal. I'm going to take a great Kaiju power for myself. So Kafka's just like, bro, what are you talking about? He's like, bro, why can't you just stay dead? And then all of a sudden we hear another scream, and we see that Kaiju number 9 is right behind Kikaru's dad, and he's saying that I have found the capability user for Kaiju number 2, and he is about to try to steal and kill Kikaru's dad to take the powers of Kaiju number 2 for himself. And that's just how the chapter ends. It ends with a cliffhanger because we see Kikaru's dad in shock, and we see that Kaiju number 9 is right behind Kikaru's dad without even noticing. And that is just crazy at this current moment because all of this is going on and we have this cliffhanger. We got to wait 2 weeks to see what's going to happen. And man, it just showcased how durable Kaiju number 9 is, because this man won't give up. This man won't quit until he gets his goal. And not only that too, but we were able to see the full power of the first Captain Division and what his ability is able to do. But other than that, that's all that we have for this latest chapter. This chapter was very solid. This chapter was very good. It has so many emotions, twists and turns, from like so many awesome scenes seen from the first captain, how he's able to take down Kaiju number 9 and his full abilities, and he's able to go 98% of his battle suit, to actually see Kikaru and the rest of the other guys being praised and being happy, and seeing Kikaru's dad also being praised and being showing appreciations toward the new generation and being very happy for them because they're exceeding his expectations on what he thought the future might be. But other than that, if you guys do like the video, please give it a like, and remember, this is the Monotone Man. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Be safe and always be decent.